Netflix's Night Always Comes is a tense, heartbreaking thriller that plays out over one desperate night. Starring Vanessa Kirby as Lynette, the movie dives into how far someone will go when survival is on the line. At its core, it's not just a crime story, but also a commentary on modern America, rising inflation, inequality, and what happens to people who are left behind. By the time the movie ends, Lynette has been through emotional and physical hell. And even though she doesn't get the one thing she fought so hard for, saving her family's home, she still comes out with something powerful, a sense of agency and a chance at a future on her own terms. The movie begins with a clear ticking clock. Lynette has until 9 done, or a.m. to secure enough money for a down payment on her family's house, otherwise they'll be forced out. This urgency drives every action she takes across one long night in Portland. She tries, she hustles, she compromises, and she risks everything to put together $25,000. But as the film shows, sometimes even when you do everything right, or everything you possibly can, it's still not enough. By the time the movie closes, Lynette does have the $25 in her hands. But it isn't enough, because her mother Doreen refuses to co-sign the deal. Doreen has the power to save the family, but she chooses not to. She blames Lynette for their situation, says she hates the house, and makes it clear she's tired of carrying other people's problems. This moment crushes Lynette, because after fighting tooth and nail to fix everything, she realizes her own mother doesn't believe in her. Even if Doreen had agreed, Lynette would still have lost. The seller, David, decides to sell the house to another buyer who offered him more money. It's a devastating 1-2 punch for Lynette. All night she has been blamed, pushed, and forced into impossible decisions, and in the end, she still loses. The last shot of her riding away alone hammers home the tragic irony. She did everything, but it wasn't enough. So how exactly did Lynette pull together $25,000 in just one night? Her desperate choices reveal just how much she was willing to sacrifice. The biggest chunk came from stealing a safe belonging to Gloria's boyfriend. Inside was a stash of cash, Rolex watches, and even a massive package of cocaine. This instantly gave her a shot at the money she needed. On top of that, she also stole a Mercedes from Scott, a man she had been involved with, hoping to sell it for quick cash. That attempt didn't pan out, so she made another dark decision, selling the cocaine to Blake. This deal led to one of the movie's most disturbing scenes, where Blake tries to take advantage of her. But instead of letting history repeat itself, Lynette fights back. She smashes a vase over his head and escapes, scarred but stronger. This moment is key. It shows her reclaiming power after years of being made to feel like a victim. Even though Lynette ends the movie with money in her pocket, she ends it alone. Her mother rejects her, her brother is separated from her, and the house, the symbol of stability and hope, is gone. But the movie doesn't frame this as a total loss. Lynette has finally stopped blaming herself for everything. She realizes that she's not the one who should carry all the guilt and shame. The world around her is broken, not her. There's also the lingering question of whether Lynette will face legal consequences for what she did. She may have killed Drew in self-defense. She definitely stole Scott's car, and she moved drugs. But the movie hints that she might be fine. Scott likely won't report the stolen car, because that would expose his affair with her. And Drew's assault on her makes any legal fallout murky. it's possible Lynette can walk away without the law catching up to her. The deeper meaning of Night Always Comes is about blame. Lynette's mother blames her for their struggles. Society blames people like her for being poor, and Lynette herself has spent years carrying guilt for things she never truly chose, like being forced into sex work as a teenager. The movie shows her finally rejecting that false blame. She sees clearly that she has been victimized, exploited, and abandoned by a system that's stacked against her. So while she doesn't save her family's home, Lynette gains something else: clarity, independence, and determination. She may have lost her family and her house, but she gained control of her own story. She's no longer the person who takes the blame for everything. She's someone ready to carve out her own space in the world, no matter what it takes. That's the bittersweet ending of Night Always Comes. It's not a happy ending, but it's not entirely tragic either. Lynette didn't win the battle, but she discovered her own strength, and that may matter even more than the house she tried to save.